Okay guys, I'm currently having some difficulties with I didn't add sharpshooter to my friends list yet, so I can't get into the game yet. My bad, I thought the race was gonna start a bit later today, but sadly I think I read that wrong. Let me quickly try to add, by the way, a noise filter to my microphone. Should sound a bit better now, maybe. So it's just for me now to wait if sharpshooter accepts my request, and then I should be on my way into the game. We'll try to keep you up to date with the... Yes, he did invite me, so if the noise filter does anything or the sound is fucked up right now, please let me know. But it should be good. He added me as a friend now, so yes, there we are, joining the room now. Okay, quickly get my things up and running. YouTube dashboard. There we are. Like that. YouTube chat, Twitch chats will come because we can get into the game right now. Let me quickly switch over the live view. There we are. Into the live view, finally. Here we are, yes. Chats next to the side. We have live racing, yes, finally. My apologies for not preparing this. I thought it was later, so I had an hour plans to create the graphics, but it was a bit earlier than I expected. Okay, but let's get into the racing now. Currently I think it's group, let's see, get some timing information on the screen. I think it's group 4 qualifying first, so the faster of the both divisions who are driving next to each other in this team event today, an endurance team event. Quickly handle the things real quick. Looking all good. Now only I need to see the information. I did have some notes prepared, so I will try to have a look at that. Where is that sub button? Yeah, I don't have that set up yet. I need to do so many things. Okay. Well, Night View currently at the first place. By the way, I think the game sound might be a bit soft, but we'll try to change that when we have time to change that. First we get to follow qualifying here. So Night View currently the fastest with a 1:22 around the Bathurst Brands Hatch circuit. And then next to that we have Sinapaldi and Valentine, Genesis, our Irish driver, Ventpelion, Lelantron, Dame Diddy and FastX currently in the pits. Hello Norex, welcome to the stream. Bit late, not so well prepared, but we're gonna stream it anyway, we're gonna commentate it anyway. And just let me know if everything is okay. Night View currently having his car parked. Trying to monitor phone audio right now, so it might be a bit of an echo. Better? No, not at all. It should be better now. Okay, let me quickly, like that. So the sound is bad. You let me know. How to be quite Cinepaldi, which is currently not here, or areas as well. So he probably finished his lap by now. Sound okay, mic okay, then I don't have to be angry at myself when the event is finished. Yellow flag on the track might mess up Cinepaldi's lap right here. Just him being at the side. And a Falcon right here, really nice. Trying to improve his lap, of course. We have a sliding on, I think Q qualifying is over for Group 4 cars. We have 10 minutes on the clock right now, so this will be the starting positions for the Group 4 cars, with the Bugatti in view now. Yes, of rank. Looking great. See who's still out on track. Ooh, sliding off the track right there. And I think Q1 is really over now. Laps have all finished. Next to the track with our times probably be noting. Here are the Group 3 cars who are ready. This one. Yet in the pits, some of them, to get ready for some racing. Yeah, of course. This one. Just only need to center it real quick. That's, and then we get into stuff. Right, I think we're gonna do a turn 1 test now, or one last stuck check, because the race isn't on yet. I think. Let's see. Am I missing? For the first time, or we are really starting? I don't know. I think not. We have sharpshooter going to the side right now. Are we really starting? Aren't you already going ahead? Oh, people leaving No, I think we are starting. Massive pile-up and crash right there. Wait, this can't be the start. What a hectic start then. No, luckily are not racing yet. So, our nice logos in place for this. Bit. Like that. Okay. Now we have everything set up. And then now we're on to settings have changed for the race. Oh, this is lovely, so well prepared. This with the good order. I think we're ready for to qualify for group 4. Seeing good lucks and stuff in the Discord, so race probably. Let's see. Thank you, Norix, by the way, for posting the link in the Discord. Let's see if I can get any information. Making beautiful donuts, by the way. Okay, we are starting for real now. So the next start is going to be the start of this great Endurance ExTE event. With my... I still have got my notes file somewhere, by the way. So I did do some preparation. Only not very well, because I thought I had a little more time today. Genesis. Let's look at those donuts. Where is he at? Oh, he won. Oh, die. Yes, yes. There. Things being set up right now, and then we're ready to unleash 1 hour racing here at Brands Hatch with multiple classes driving to each other, group 4 and group 3 cars. Very interesting. We're lining up there. Camera doesn't focus, but no matter. Okay, there we go. Race start. Let me get ready already for some racing right here. We have Cinepolio, Paul, Nightview on second place, completing the first row. Genesis, Valentine, Rampellion, Leonard Van Denen, ExTE, EXE and Fopsy completing the top 10. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Lights out and away we go at Brands Hatch for a 1 hour endurance race with multiple classes. Let's see. It will be a group 4 battle in the first head of the race. Let's see, Night View going really nice there. Everything went through the corner cleanly. Rebellion being under heavy pressure now. With Genesis already making up some places, it seems here. Going quite wide there. The tires. Go. Heavy pressure. Rampant. See Lion. You already see a gap between the group 4 cars and the group 3 cars. It seems. Nigel already being quite a stretch ahead. Genesis and Ollie Valentine having a try at the inside there. He managed to make it stick. No, he's being hardly defended there. Still being in front of him. Valentine driving the... Let's see what's happening at the front. Oh, we have going off the track there and being taken over by a Group 3 car. Field move here on Sinapaldi. Driving Aaron today, yes. Those. Okay, we can use all kinds of tires today, racing hard, racing soft, racing super soft, so it will be interesting to see how the pit stop strategies will work out. So I will have to switch to the live timing mode a couple of times this race. Tires people are on, let's see, he's going to have a go. Probably in the few coming seconds. Being very close to Sinapaldi now. Oh, slipping and sliding there, but next to him, on the inside, does he manage to make it stick? No, Sinapaldi having the better exit there, of course. More speed. Nicely defended there. A real battle for place 3. And I place 3, of course. Having a bit of a gap, 2 seconds gap between Night View and Lion. Baldy having now a bit more of a gap. Genesis having a better exit there, maybe. Need to close the gap. Gap between the Group 4 and the Group 3 cars. Switch to see an action there, maybe. There. And close racing here between Valentine and Sharpshooter. Ooh, let's see. Nicely done. Does he manage to make it stick? Doesn't know. But Sharpshooter trying to cross over back again. I think yeah, that's the way to say it. Now having a bit gap between them again. We have G there trying to. Did see some dust there, by the way. I don't know what that was. Let's get back to the front of the race again. Having a bit more of a gap between those cars. Sorry about the pixely by the way. Usually my internet or my connection with the PlayStation is quite good, but it all goes in the same. I didn't prepare very well for this. See? We have a look. Genesis and I'm not wrong. Hyped in the chat right there. In his, what is it? Mazda. Trying to close the gap between 4 seconds. But he has space between him, 11 seconds behind. Which we're now under pressure of ExTE. Ooh, he's having a bad exit going through the grass there. No, the gap is still half a second. Let's have a look at the front of the field again. Genesis now having made the move and got position 3. Ooh, goes wide there, and Sinapaldi goes off. You really get slowed down, and now, yes, the Lenatron into 4th. Expensive mistake for our Irish driver there. Pretty nice livery of car, but the Mazda is slower, probably. So he will have to defend quite hard to keep this position. Second of a gap. Quickly go to the live timing. The cars in front are on the Racing Super Softs, then we have the Lenatron on Racing Hard, maybe trying a different strategy there. Genesis on Racing Medium, he's on Racing Super Soft, so we see a lot of Super Softs here for the first stint. Interesting to see what we'll get. Also didn't remove the Monster Cat bot from the chat yet. Ooh, oops, oops, oops. Night filter is turning on again. Table. Fixed that issue. Ooh, Genesis being close now. Going wide. Very close here. What's gonna... Genesis makes the move. Make it stick. Does. It isn't playing in the background, no. I did use it, but I could turn it on, but we want to hear the car sounds, of course. I did use it a couple of times, but oh, Lenatron making the move back. Shown himself in the mirror. Genesis knows he is there. This battle unfolds. Yellow flag. What is the problem? It's gone again. See what our leader here with already almost 9 seconds in the lead in his... This is a Viper SRTS, I thought so. Just one. Group 4 classes. These are the Group 4 classes, right? Or am I completely stupid? Let's see it here. Great. Fast lap of Sinapaldi right now. Yes, this makes it difficult. Genesis, by the way, having a penalty battle going on. We'll have a look at the further in the back of the field. We're kind of in, I think, in the lead of the separate race we have going on, like Norix in the chat stated. Gap of 5 seconds to ExTE. We have Sharpshooter with 12, but here it's close. Three cars racing closely together. Valentine going to the inside here. Nicely done. Does he also going to make 2? Oh, just didn't. Three cars racing close together. And Valentine goes for the move on Sharpshooter. and does it with the slipstream and makes up 2 positions. Nicely done there. Now under heavy pressure of G or P governor in very close to sharpshooter now. Oh, I saw him for the image quality, guys. I can't change it. Out it on during the race. Now crossing back, really close together, and I think we have a pit stop of sharpshooter. Yeah, we're going to the, let's see which tire. Trying to go, I think. Is he gonna make the move, or does he have an advantage of sharpshooter pitting? Sharpshooter is already out of the pits. Oh shoot. Okay. I think the Valentine is in the group 3 car. Yeah, it doesn't show on the live timing. I did have my notes, but I didn't finish them. Valentine is in the, oh yeah, group 4. Yeah, you're right. Sharpshooter. Gap. Was the Valentine here played. Driving 6th with his group 4 car. Fifth. All the image quality. Damn. Okay. Sadly, looks quite bad. Yeah, quite a given pressure again. Blue flags here, so that could indicate that we are going to pass back. Is it already ramp? Oh no, he goes very wide. Going to overtake, and now let's see if Sinopol, oh, goes wide again. Now we have 2 cars parking. Oh, it's going to be a crash, but also kind of a boost for Rampai and Genesis. No, it wasn't Genesis who was driving in there. It's a bit weird to see I can't switch. Of course, the positions are mixed up right now, so I will have to keep in mind. I have that to keep in mind. Now in 3rd position. Label. There. Flags all over the place. Nice feature they added, because especially when you do these mixed races with 2 groups. Yeah, without damage, with damage turned on, that would have been an end of the race probably. And making it very difficult to control the car. There was a heavy impact on the main straight. Look at the battlefield. Genesis now in 5th position. After that we have these Valentine, ExTE, see, sharpshooter. Oh, and here it's quite close, but we have a lot of blue flags being waved. Interesting to see who gets the blue flag. Well, in the Bugatti Veyron, or see some moves on the inside. So yeah, flashing lights. So that is a being passed. Sinopaldi, the race leader, there passing through. So that was a good blue flag. 12th position, of course. Fast X here. Anna. Past Maestro trying to get in his French car. No. Actually, quite a good looking car for, you know, no, what? Right. Let's see, have we already hit the land run? Still racing on his racing hard tires in a Paldi. Did see a move there? Yes. Possibly. Meister trying to make a move right there. Oh, I should have two screens. Really, we should have a live timing app. Oh, FastX trying to make a move back there on the back of the field. We also have action all over the field. To our race leader, let's see. Matthew having a penalty, but he has 5 seconds different now. It has shrinked a bit. Oh, he has to be careful what he does now. Already trying to catch up with his teammate. Sharpshooter here. Go. Yes. The image quality is a bit better now. Tire displayed, it doesn't change. That makes it really difficult for me. Nice view here. It is a nice game to drive in, but the statistics and the things around making it, especially for me as a commentator, really hard to try and follow the race on this way. But I will do our best and we'll just keep talking, then we'll see. Then it's Audi. The Bugatti Veyron concept thingy. In not the fifth position. Oh, where are we driving then? I have totally lost. Oh, we have a pit stop in the first place, third place. Now Sinopoli is gonna drop some positions. Let's see how many takes. Is he already back? No, still in the pits. Didn't change. I can see what tires he changed. Probably. Let's see. He was on super soft. Now super soft. Of course, that could be the choice, but we don't have any way to see if that really is the case. And that's going to make the difference massively, of course, with the pit stop. But then we have a 20-second gap between Valentine and his car. Putting a sliding there with the Toyota. Dixie. Start finish now. 20 minutes into the race. I think Night View was streaming too, right? Let's see. Last Maestro is 2, yes, okay. Put up a split screen view in a couple of minutes. Sound. This I need copy. Prepare it. Okay, let's see, we're gonna switch to night view in the split screen view. Set up my timer correctly and then we'll go into that. I think I pressed a button or something. I turned off the sound. Okay, I don't know how long that's going to take. We're going to switch back to the live view. I don't know. I think I don't know how that. I hope it didn't last very long. We did see some great action there by Genesis trying to rush to the Lanatron after making a mistake, maybe in passing or maybe he just went off the track. Already closing the gap between the Lanatron. Maybe still have to streamline here. Here overtaking the last cars on the grid, again in the multi-class race of course. Waved. Night view now, I think. Second position having overtaken Sinapaldi then. There. Space. Fine. Night view going on the outside. Lose of course a bit of time handling the traffic. So Genesis is already 4 seconds ahead now. Sinapaldi. It's also a racing driver's skill, especially in those multi-class races. Trying to get through the field, through the people or in the lower classes as quickly as possible, of course. Also a skill by itself. Let's see what's happening at the back of the field. Lanson go. That corner. Using all the space he has on the track. Getting waved the blue flag now for nice view. Crossing. And as he gives. No, this corner is difficult. Way. And here night view. Bye. Oh no, let's tap the brakes really hard, loses time. This. And now. There. Yep, oh. There, was it in the view? No. Let's see which. This is the chat. I need this, yes. Changing medium now, so I think he did change. Antoine still being shown as racing hard. Sinapaldi still having the fastest lap of a 1:20. A 23 point. Map where all the different drivers are located right now. All mixed up together. With the flashing one being a race lead. The gap. It's, I think so. Sinapaldi is playing. See what Ian has to try to close the gap, but I think the pit stop time here is about 15-20 seconds maybe, or with the refueling can be different. But no, he's already out of the pits. Sinapaldi. Almost on the halfway mark of the race. Any questions, any comments, any suggestions, any tips, let me know in the chat. Always nice to know if there are people watching. We're still enjoying the race here. Dennis is now on a 3-second gap. Blue flag being waved all over the place. Top of Valentine. On that one with a 6-second gap. Will be difficult to close, but we still have 30 minutes to do so. Probably see these will get the position of Valentine being in the pits. Yeah. Already out on the track? No. Our timing is really funky sometimes here. Now the blue flag will place 13. Inside maybe? Difficult to pass. You need to make way. Well, in the mirror. Of course, this isn't the one for position. This is just to get along here as fast as possible. And then trying to close the gap between the rest of the field. Way. Not yet on the grass, but now he can pass Bas Maestro, which is also streaming. So I get the split screen view running for you in a couple of seconds, by the way. This is why wheel stations have separate editors for this, separate people who do this. Getting the split screen view, by the way, of Bas Maestro. To race here. See.
That's second gear, there we go.
Quick.
Oh, fuck me.
Yes. Close together. Close racing here. Bit of a delay. Running the low latency yet. Me, of course, having the direct connection to the race. Oh, my timer stopped too. It's great that everything cooperates today. I think I just clicked the window. Yeah, I probably did that.
Oh my god.
9. By the way, Bas Maestro is having a stream at twitch.tv/BasMaestro with commentary and with green screen, looking great, by the way. So if you're interested in having a few streams
That's a real dangerous place to jump
online there at the same time, just go ahead, put choose one next to each other. That will be all good. Okay, let's switch to the live view again. Oh, he went off, by the way. We have a couple of seconds and then it happens at the live view.
Jesus Christ, Genesis.
Not being happy with Genesis, it seems. Of course, being the faster car here. Also some overtaking by Valentine in the faster car. Let's see. Okay. 28 minutes left of the race. 20 laps with Sharpshooter in the pits right now. You can see second gap between him and Peace. It's going to be difficult to close that one. Maybe with a pit stop, but you don't lose 30 seconds by doing that. And wide, you see some Silipaldi crossing the field right there. In difficulties to try and overtake. I think I see a bit of a trend here. It's difficult to people to make way all going into the pits right there, with Nightview being lead of the race now in his SRT GT3R, being in the McLaren 650S, Genesis in the LMS Langstreckenmeisterschaft. I think it's not official term, but it sounds nice and very German. Nightview crossing the left car, flashing his lights nicely to the camera. He's now having a 10-second gap between him and Nightview. Genesis having an 8-second gap between. We see a lot of gaps here between the drivers. Both cars being lapped. Landon currently on 5th position. 16 seconds between him and place 4. That should be possible, maybe gain. Valentine having just passed Sinapaldi, blasting through there with a much higher speed. Already on the, I think he have them 2 times right now, the leaders in the race. Blue flags are being waved all over the place. And if there's one thing that is annoying, it is drivers who don't well, listen to the blue flag or give way. Nicely stated there. Come on. Come on, PS4 remote play. Keep the quality a bit acceptable. Like that. Ryan has given way very nicely. Place 4 now going into the pits. This is the moment for the Lanatron to make up as much track as possible, or as much time. Now currently 16 seconds, but closing rapidly, and probably going to, let's wait until Rampage still in the pits. Refueling, goes out now and sees the Lanatron going away in the distance. Exciting stuff all over Genesis. Sinapaldi still having the fastest lap, having set probably in the start of the race when he had clean air, or at least a clean track, and he didn't have to manage much traffic. Valentine. Ah, damn, I also couldn't show my special transition I made for OBS this race, because I didn't have much time this weekend to prepare. Sinapaldi in the pits right now, by the way. Maybe this is the time. Ah, 53 seconds almost between him and Sinapaldi being in the pits. Is already refueling and is out of the pits. Couldn't close the gap, of course, with that little time in between. Still going. Nightview having a 20-second gap now already. Maybe he got a penalty. It seems that he was driving a bit slow. Bags being waved all over the place. Ooh, here we have a close battle between Rampage and Lanatron for the 4th place. Keeping it position, slipping and sliding in the Bugatti. Across the track, no, still nicely defended by the Lanatron here. There we go, in the slipstream maybe. First corner is a difficult one to overtake. Do not touch on the inside. Lance 1 keeps the position. No. But he has much Citroën, sorry. There is no Bugatti coupe, or that is why. Team Bugatti, but in a Citroën at the moment. Having the position 4 now. The Commentating being passed by Sinapaldi. Not a race position, but just crossing the field all again. It is a nice format, this, but it's difficult to commentate. A real battle? No. Close to 9. There aren't really many close battles other than leaders crossing the field or making their way through the field. Nightfew flashing his lights to notify ExTE, going around the corner there. Close, close, close. Of course, ExTE tries to, well, hang on to Nightfew. Having an advantage of that, of course, of the faster car, maybe. Let's have a quick look at the timings while we have the chance. Nightfew going into the pits, that is exciting. Genesis, where he is at, currently on this part of the track. I think Nightfew is gonna hold his first position. Is it gonna be close? I don't even think so. Nightfew currently refueling. Going to the timing, he has passed. Yeah, Genesis has passed Nightfew, being still in the pits, and Sinapaldi has also managed to pass him. So we have got some close racing now between Nightfew and Sinapaldi. Split screen real quick. Nightfew. POV. And yeah, there's delay. But we can see it in, well, we have to manage that. We can't really do anything about it, sadly. Timer also not being picked. Let's see. Ooh. Action there between the two teammates. So that's better. Close. Top 3 now close together due to the pit stops. Quality is so shit. My apologies. But at least, well, you could say it's better than nothing. Top 3 now in one picture after almost 40 minutes of racing. That's quite nice. Oh no! Sinapaldi making it difficult. Doesn't hit Nightfew. But let's see. Rampellion is on a different part of the track. So Sinapaldi is probably gonna recover. Sharpshooter trying to gain, of course, as much as position as he can, but Sinapaldi in a faster car is probably gonna overtake him. A couple of seconds ago, blue flags, of course. Nightfew now chasing Genesis. And of course, still having to pass the people behind. I have a massive bug in my room. What? please leave. I'm commentating here. Switch to the live view again. And get close. The Audi seems to go a little bit faster on the straights. Of course, still, it's quite amazing that after 40 minutes we now have a 0.07 gap between the numbers 1 and 2. Gap being to the third place now a bit larger, of course. But that doesn't matter. He's getting close now. Is he going to make a move? Likely is. It's probably gonna, well, it's gonna stay close probably. So we're gonna have to look at the bit of the back of the field with the Lenatron. A 20-second gap now between Senipaldi. It's already half of what it was at the first, or at first. Sorry. Ooh, is a Valentine going off there? And is Ryan going to have an advantage of that? There's a 1 minute 35 seconds between him and the 5th position, being Grand Lion. That's crazy. Senipaldi going into, or exiting the pits right now. And did lose a bit of time on the Lenatron. Let's see. The Mazda in the picture again and in the race. Fighting for position 3. 3rd position, sorry. English is on point on the Sunday evening. I mean, is no problemo. Now having a bit of a gap. The McLaren is a lot faster than the Mazda, it seems. Despite being in the same class or not. 3, yes. Let's see how are things going between Nightview and Genesis. The gap has now grown to 1.5 seconds. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk about everything I see. I just need to. We're at this point at the race with 15 minutes on the clock. It's, well, yeah, we have to see how it ends up, but there's currently not that much exciting going on. Despite being Nightview putting pressure on Genesis a bit more right now. Probably gonna be one last fight. I think they do need to pit once more. Yeah, I can't see shit about the tires or anything. Can see these two are close together. Position 4 and 3 and 4 are quite a gap, and 4 to 5. 5 being probably behind place 13 right now, having quite a big of a gap, and place 6 now in the pits. Valentine. Ooh. Passing behind always costs some time. Right view. It's no problems whatsoever. On with now a 5 seconds gap. Yeah, the McLaren is a lot faster, sadly. Strengths Probably the best with the fending. Ooh, we have a pit stop up to Lennoxville right now. Let's that. Currently driving on the hard tire still, but changing to the. We can see. Oh, refueling. Oh, the tires don't have colors on them, so I have no way to tell really. There he goes. Front of sharpshooter probably wants to undo a lap right here. But is that possible? Speed difference between the group 4 and the group 3 cars. We now have Genesis making probably the last pit stop of the race, and now Nightview probably still has the pit, or he has the harder tires on his car, and maybe it's possible to drive it to the end, but I don't think so. So if he wants to make a pit stop, he now has to create a massive gap between him and Genesis to try and cover that, and he now has a 23-second lap. Genesis still in the pits, and Sinopaldi has passed him too. Here goes. Sorry, I didn't. But I was trying to look for Genesis. Somebody going wide there, by the way. Oh. See Greg and Gap, and he probably still needs to do a pit stop. It'll be interesting to see, because like Norex said, I don't think the tires are being updated after you start the race, which is really great, because I think the team event we could see that. So why not now? Or he could also just have switched to racing Supersofts again. But if the Lanatron is still racing hard, it would be a bit strange. Because he started on those and then just using them every time. It seems like a bit of a strange strategy. Probably doesn't do that. Now is the question, is Nightview gonna pit or not? Sinopaldi here. Quite high. Number 14 in his or acknowledgeable, or how do you say that? The English is he always uses like almost the same livery, which is nice. Makes me easy for me at least to see that it's Sinopaldi where we're talking about. 20 seconds, Genesis on 3 seconds. Then we have to after the Lanatron, the game doesn't even handle it anymore, apparently. It isn't visible. Now it's the question, yes, Nightview still has to pit. Going to the racing Supersofts for the last 9 minutes. And now, oh, Sinopaldi went off. Oh. Now Genesis will probably take the lead. Sinopaldi did lose a bit of time, but is still reasonably close, I would say. It's going to be one last sprint race, the last 8 minutes. Nightview's already being out of on track again and keeping his first position. Now probably doesn't have to pit anymore, so now it's a question of keeping it clean and keeping it fast, driving it home. But Genesis having the second position in the pocket by the mistake of Sinopaldi, sadly. And Rebellion now into the pits with the Lanatron already catching him up. It's going to be close. There we see the Lanatron go. Build the grass. A nice colored livery, by the way. Now 7 minutes left. Gap of 12 seconds between Night View and Genesis. Really nicely managed of Night View here. Let's see if I did anything in the distort. Did I probably? We have a guess of Boss Maestro. It's gonna be 43 laps. I don't think we're gonna make that. We have 7 minutes and 1 lap at least of Night View. Let's see. Ying 123. So quick maths. 6 math 6. 1.5 is 3. Oh, let's make it 4 or 5 more laps. Let's make it 4, so we're gonna end up on 41. So it's quite close. Should we put on the pressure? No. 8 seconds now between him and rest of the fields. Think we almost have all, but everything can happen, of course. But a mistake made by Night View now could be devastating. Genesis has a bit more margin of 30 seconds almost, so yeah. Sinapaldi having 8, has to be careful. Now we have a close battle here between Rampendion and the Lenatron. Let's see, and the Lenatron keeps his position. Gonna be close, because I think this Citroën might be faster. Yeah, going through the inside, but now on the outside, does he lose time by that? Of course. And Lenatron now trying to make the move back. Did they hit each other? Maybe. Oh, the crap quality. I really could kill myself. And now it's good again. It's really all over the place. Well, it might be my other people in my house who are doing stuff on the internet, which I don't like. Camera angle 2 degrees right there. And this is gonna get close. Try to keep this battle in sight for a minute. Night View has a difference, so was the line much earlier. Currently on lap 40 with 4 minutes left to go. Now coming in quite a lot of traffic, and I see dust all over the place, and his teammate went off. And another people went off, Valentine went off, and now it's a battle between 6 and 9, so no, not between Sharp and Valentine. Here with 12 seconds of a gap now. Baldi will keep his third position. Still close between these two fellas. It doesn't seem like it. Belman, yes, Baldi. Possible action can be. Huh? Okay, get set up. Lap 40 almost. So Night View going into his last lap. Oh, Genesis having a bit of difficulties with the traffic there. Lost him in time, but he has plenty left. Night View being on lap 40 with 2 minutes to go. So he will probably have to do one last lap. And then all good for Night View. In the last lap of the race. Bit of a delay. Our leader with 20 seconds. Behind that we have Genesis currently. Sinapoli. The Leonardson on 4th place, having passed Impellion. Our race leader nearly on his final lap. Was the track almost 50 seconds left on the clock. Is he gonna make it before the finish line? That is the question. Have our our Endurance X team event of his mini season round 1 done here at the Branch Edge circuit. 30 seconds left. He is going to cross the line and have a bit of an honor lap. Goes probably for Genesis. The flag will be out when he crosses the finish. Oh no, oh, slipping and sliding, but he keeps the position, only losing a bit of time. Baldi still going through the field. Time has now run out. And Sinapoli is on his final lap. So that would mean that Night View has 2 laps to go. So the prediction of Bas Meister is accurate. 43 laps then. Most likely. My timer has also ran out. Back to the real quick. Genesis being on the final lap. Night View being the one almost a big chunk ahead. Let's see the difference. Night View being the flashing image and second place almost half the track distance. Night View across the line, and with the finish flag we have Night View winning the Endurance X Team event. Then we have Genesis still going ahead. ExTE also finishing already. Baldi coming across at 3rd place. There comes Genesis. Oh, a bit of sand action before the finish line. And there comes Genesis. Place 2, congratulations. Baldi now did close the gap. On place 3, that completes our podium today. Then the Leonardson with 13 seconds left. There he comes. He is still gonna finish with 50 seconds left to get finished, and probably other people are also already finishing. People who are left or are lapped. Sharpshooter going out of the way, and we have our top 5 complete with Rampel Lion. Then we have piece crossing the line here. I think we have only sharpshooter crossing the finish line just now. And we have our results. Congratulations, Night View. Nicely done with a 30 seconds gap between the rest of the field. Congratulations. ExTE round 2. Well, that concludes one great race, in my opinion. Nicely done. Genesis, great driving by everyone, and thanks for competing in the GTSRL. If you want to have more information, or I want to have some information about our league, please have a look at GTSRL.tv. Our logo has been on the stream all the time, so you probably thought of that. And that concludes our team event and my coverage, which was a bit messy, but yeah, I did my best. Hope you guys liked it anyway. And I would hope to see you in the next stream. I'm not sure when that's gonna be. I have quite a busy week this week, if you say it like that. So yeah, let's see you guys next time. Have a lovely evening or day, depending on where you live, of course, in the time zone. And I will see you guys another time. Goodbye.